Okay, so the only other thing I need to do is tweet it. Ding ding. Both. There we go. Paste all that. Good. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Get rid of this too. Okay. Now I need the fucking link. Dude, can't there be like a fucking shorter fucking code? Holy crap. Yeah, whatever. That is fucking ridiculous. Paste. Okay, Nvidia RTX 5950 needs a friend it can count on. 1650 watts enough? Yeah, probably, but are my house breakers up to the task? Probably not. AsRock Taichi, blah blah blah. Plus N, Cybernetics, power supply, unboxing, stream video. Okay, there we go. That is fine. And let me come to the stream. That should do it. Just send it now. That works. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of that. We did drop a little bit of frames there, but I think we're okay. Gonna pause that. Part of the problem might have been this running the entire time. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's try to do this. Oh, gotta bring this around. My son would say, this a one. Oh, that's fine. All right, now monitor this way. Yo, Ageless, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. I'm good. I'm good. All right, let's pop off with today's activity. We are unboxing this Taichi supposedly badass power supply. So we are hoping and praying that it is everything it's advertised to be, because it cost a pretty penny. And you know, also, even whether it costs a lot or costs a little or costs in the middle, there's always the lottery. There's always the chance whether or not you end up with a beat up one, right? Or like one that doesn't start up or something, right? So it is a TC-1650T. Supposed to be 80 plus titanium and Cybernetics titanium, and then an A plus Cybernetics for, you know, noise output or whatever, quietness. ATX 3.1, PCIe 5.1 ready. So they claim 100% Japanese capacitors. It can go up to supposedly 235% total power excursions. So I guess that's when, you know, the GPUs ask for like a fuck ton of power, like all of a sudden out of nowhere. I think that's what that's referring to. And let me just come over here. I don't need that. I just need what? Turn quality. 144. And then we can do, I don't want top messages, I want all messages. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Got the blade ready to go. I think I can unplug, I can untether this charging cable.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. Alright, so I don't think I need this camera over here. Sometimes I will bring it over if I need to, like if it's, maybe like if I had a bigger item like a case or something, maybe I would do it that way. Alright, AsRock stepping out. I mean, apparently this is manufactured by, you know, like many power supplies, it's manufactured by someone else, right? And therefore, I'm trying to think, like, who did they say this was made by? Was this a Seasonic? I looked at a review. I think it was a Hardware Busters review. I'm trying to remember if it was Seasonic or not. Oh, let me show the. All right. Yeah, no, totally unnecessary. But it gives me great joy. So, you know, why rain on my parade, man? Why are you gonna rain on my parade like that? Just let me enjoy what I'm doing, man. Okay, so get this out of here. Put that over there, so I have to clean it up later. Well, bring this around this way then. Alright, what we got in here? A power supply, you don't say. Cool. Alright, let's look at this first. The baggie of goodies. Look at this. So these are the cables that it comes with for, this is the, what is this, 2x6 or whatever they call it. You know, basically the 12 volt high power connector. And I guess it has like a thermal sensor in the cable. Again, probably not going to help you with like the instant meltdown, like that, the damage that comes from that. But at least it, I suppose it takes power, like it just shuts off power to the GPU if it gets too hot. And so hopefully the hope is that it would save your GPU, like, and hopefully only your cable is busted, right? Now, I'm not the happiest person in the world because this looks like this is quite a short cable. Oh my goodness, that's not a lot. Yeah, I don't know about that, but anyway, they appear to be pretty good quality, though. You know, obviously, you know, your preference of, you know, whether or not you like this shit. I don't really like this, especially on these cables, because these cables get hot, right? I don't want them like holding the heat in. And I also would like to see, like, if I look at my case, I want to see if something's happening to one of the cables. This kind of covers it up, but again, they have a thermal sensor in it, I suppose. And then, you know, just fucking all the cables you would imagine. Yeah, I guess they give you a couple of those. This is what the cables look like. It's this stuff, which a lot of people hate. This stuff, this spaghetti stuff. I don't really care too much, but I get it. It just does not look good unless you take a ton of fucking time and you put combs on them. Without putting the cable combs on these, this can look horrible in your case, right? So yeah, that's unfortunate. So anyway, that's one of the PCIe cables right there. Yeah, more of those. Let's see if there's anything unusual in here. Yeah, just your typical spaghetti wire. You know, which, I mean, they feel weighty, they feel good, like quality. But again, that it just takes a little bit more work. And so some people, there's a CPU one. Some people are like disenchanted when they start messing with this type of cabling because they want it to look nice. I guess, you know, it's possible maybe they have custom kits for this specific one from like Cable Mod or something like that. So, you know, you can always go that route and that totally takes care of it. But if you don't want to get aftermarket cables at all, and this is a deal breaker, well, if you didn't already know from some other review, now you know. The TC-1650T, it has spaghetti wire. And the only exceptions are the 12 volt high power. Vortex, my guy, what's up? The only exceptions are the 24 pin has this, shoot, what is this? It's, you know, it's still kind of spaghetti wire, but then it has like a sheathing on it, right? So it's that and your 16 pin GPU power cable, right? Those are the only two exceptions in the entire bunch. So guess we'll put everything else back in the bag. You know, nice bag. AsRock. It's been too long. I'm sorry. Hey, no problem. It's mostly my fault because I actually just started. I had been away for a couple weeks, or at least close to 2 weeks, and I just started back yesterday, or no, not yesterday, Saturday. And then yesterday I was gonna stream yesterday, but then decided against it because I had too much stuff. I actually moved, and so I just had too much shit to set up for this, you know, like the whole house in general, but the room itself, my stream room here, that was in and of itself a major undertaking. So anyway, decent looking cables, and then you get your you get some Velcro ties, you get, I guess that's a tester in there, and you get some zip ties. Just, you know, it's nice that they throw those in there. And then, what the hell are those things? What are these? Oh, you get some combs. You get some cable combs. These though are a pain in the ass to work with. So again, if you don't want to do the patient thing or whatever, oh, you get mounting screws. Then this will not be the power supply for you. They're just a tester. Very simple. Plug it in and fucking pray. Yeah, so no worries, Vortex. It's mostly on me. Alright, let's check out the power cable, because we want to see if that is, you know, sufficiently thick. It does appear to be, yeah. So normal 120 volt, I guess, plug for the US box, and on this side it has that kind of a robot face, heavy duty. So that's all right. Again, this is because I got a 5090 FE, so just upgrading the power supply out of an abundance of caution, and also credit cards burning a hole in my pocket, I guess. And the other thing, so the main thing I'm going to be worried about most likely is going to be whether or not my breakers, because, you know, I'm pretty sure most of the breakers in my house are 15 amp, and so it is possible for a gaming rig to punch higher than that when it's in combination with your monitor, your sound system, or whatever, right? And a lot of the breaker boxes in this house are based on, or the breakers themselves are based on rooms, right? So you can have an entire room on one 15 amp breaker. I can easily pop a breaker with a 5090 FE, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, let's put this out of the way now. Oy, showed you my booty, I'm sorry. I know where to start from. I ever told you or not, but first I helped my brother build his work setup, then he paid for half of my setup, my first setup. Then I upgraded my setup even further. Oh wow, awesome, dude. Yeah, I know you were getting some parts, and you were in just kind of speculating what parts to get on a couple of streams, like feels like about maybe 3 weeks to a month ago. So how's that build going, man? Hope it's going well. Alright, let's turn this back around and get a little bit more light on this part. And I will try not to show my serial numbers on stream. I need to register this. They do pack it with some moisture absorber. That's good. Okay. Oh, one thing I should have done was make sure nothing's rattling in there, right? So here we go. It's got some nice Taichi-esque, like the Taichi motherboards have like the gear kind of theme, like clockwork gears. That's kind of the theme going around this thing, you know, with the Taichi branding on it. And then got all your ports here. I don't know, for some reason it feels light to me. Now I'm not saying like it feels cheap, like it feels sturdy, but it just feels lighter than what I'm expecting, I guess. Bro, 8400F, 4060, B650, 32 gigabytes, and lots of storage. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good brother. And then you went with a 3600, 1660 Super, and a B450, 16 gigabyte. Oh, nice gaming rig, dude. Very nice. Yep. Were you also like looking at a monitor or something at one time, Vortex? You were trying to pick one. Trying to piece all together everything that went down for you. All right, so now I'm going to attempt to switch the camera setup because I want to fucking see if well, let me turn down this echo of me on this other device here. Because I got to uninstall. I guess I'll show this since you weren't here yesterday. This is going in my build, so I'm kind of trying to figure out what the hell I'm missing. I gotta take this GPU out, which is a mess at the moment. Yo! W Dill, let's go. Lock it in, lock it in. Thanks for dropping by, W Dill. Appreciate it. Thanks for the lock-in alert. Monitor 2. Yeah. Oh, I run the surprise? You know how the monitor 2. Well, I don't know about it, like, so you still have surprise for me because I don't know how it turned out. All I remember is that you were dealing with it, and I think maybe your power supply or something like that too. So. All right, so down here is a messy GPU that I got to take out of there. Actually, no, there's a couple things that I have to do with this. Since I got this power supply, I have to decide if I'm going the Seasonic TX-1600 that's already in there, or if I'm going to switch it out, which is a frick ton of work, and put in this Taichi. That's a That's a lot of fucking shit I gotta figure out here. I'm kind of leaning towards not doing that, because that is a lot of fucking work. I'm leaning towards using this on a completely different build that's going to have a 3090 Ti in it, because sometimes the 3090 Ti, I don't know, in my experience, at least the EVGA one that I have sucks more power than what some people are saying their 5090s are pulling, which I know something's probably wrong, but that's the situation I'm in. So this one might go to that one. Also, yeah, because I mean, I already got this thing wired up, dude. That is just gonna be a sick mess. All right, anyway, let's see your surprise. Got an MSI 200 hertz. Holy shit. 0.5 millisecond monitor, brand new, latest release. No fucking way. 90 for that? 80? No fucking way. You're trying to like convert it, aren't you? 80-ish? That's crazy, dude. Congrats, man. I would have snapped that up 100%. If that would have been on my radar, I would have fucking grabbed that. That's crazy, dude. Alright, let me see what's going on. Dude. Awesome. I mean, I would really like to put it with this one. I really would. Oh, also always give it the smell test. It's probably not good for you. You know, all the industrial solvents and all the other shit go into this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to put in it. Do the conversion. It's 130. Oops. MSI mag. No, 130 is still a fucking good deal. I mean, 80 would be, yes, a fucking ridiculous, you know, insane deal. But yeah, 130 is still fucking awesome, dude. Alright, so I'm thinking, man, it's just such a shame. So use this one for the 3090 Ti or the 5090. I don't know. Oh, that's the model? Let me see here. MSI Mag E20. Let me see if I can search that. Found it. Oh, that's nice, dude. Hell yeah, and it's an IPS. Very good. Cool. Wow, congrats, bro. Very good. Yeah, and I would definitely say good deal for that. All right. Oh gosh, let me switch the camera so you can see that case, that mess in that case a little better. Let me see what this one does. Yeah, it's not that clear. I gotta switch which camera is on this one versus over there. Oh no, I think it froze. That's not good. Well, anyway, well, at least you can still see it, right? Do I... Yeah, I think that's gonna be like basically there's not a whole lot left on the stream. Just me ranting, so because I'm trying to figure out if I should go through the work, because the power supply that I have in there already is I have this one. Switch back over. I have the TX 1600 Prime ATX 3.0 by Seasonic is what's already in the thing. So let me see if I unplug it and then replug it maybe. Actually, I might have to get that I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it probably doesn't like something on that controller. Alright, let's try to flip it up. Still have what we cooked up together for future upgrades. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. The 5600X and the 6600 XT be my only AM4 upgrade. Okay. Switch to AM5 after a lot of time because it's more than enough. Oh yeah, that thing still jams. Yeah. See if I can fix this camera. Where is it? Which one is this? Sorry, there it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's working again. Now we can switch over to that, and then what's this scene? Okay. Trying to fucking There it is. Okay, that's just the stream power right now. That's how much watch we're using. Why? But here in practice, I had an opportunity to compare. Oh, you did? Oh man, air coolers give consistent results. Yes, and technically they can last longer. They're more robust. Like if you accidentally, pull on it a little too hard, it's, an air cooler is going to be a lot more okay than an AIO. They don't really. Well, some of them have vapor chambers, but if that were to ever leak, it just evaporates. It's not like if a liquid cooler ever leaks. Oh, now you might have a completely destroyed system. And with air coolers, you only have one source of noise, and that's the fans. With liquid cooler, it's the fans and the pump, and potentially water with like air bubbles or something, right? So air coolers have a lot of advantages. A lot. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I need to get my stars fixed. I don't know where they are. Where's my Jones stars? There they are. Nice, there we go. Alright, cool. So I guess what I should do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this GPU out of there, because we gotta put the new one in. And then as I'm doing that, I guess I'll ruminate on whether or not we need to switch the power supply. And I'll just let good people of the internet kind of see that. Ryzen 5, 1 radiator, 2 fan cooler, can do its job. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Okay. Where's my screwdrivers? Skip these. Alright, so forgive how horrible the what I decided to do to this poor thing is. You can see I put a whole bunch of nonsense on this GPU. Oh, my knees. My knees do not like what I'm doing right now. So let's see here. Get this out of the way. So I even put these fans here for the 12 volt high power connector. And then on that cable, I actually have a heatsink. It's like the amount of overkill that's going on in this setup is fucking ridiculous. I'm telling you. So now I have to put RAM sinks on it. These little guys. Let me see here. And the cable I have, it is a right angle cable, right? But the one that I'm using, this is from Be Quiet, and it's like one cable, right? So it's not, I didn't use an adapter on this setup. This is a 5080, but it is a, it's not one of the bigger 5080s. This is one of the smaller 5080s. This is a 2.5, so an SFF, so small form factor style. So it does not pull as much power as some of the more overclocked 5080s do, and then, you know, definitely not as much as like a 3090 Ti or like the 5090 will absolutely crush this in amount of power that it pulls. I think I can, let me see here. Where is the button for this fucking thing? Oh, right. This one's not a button. This is one of those, you kind of tweak it out of its spot. And yeah, I was being dumb and I only put one of those in. But let's see. Okay. Look at all the shit that's on this poor thing. This is a Zotac solid. Is it a solid core? Yeah, that's the name. Solid core 5080. Oi! 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 Okay. So now we got to take all this stuff off. Just, you know, little coolers, little SSD coolers. That's what I had on it. And I'm thinking about putting these on here. Yes, I am. I am going to jank it up. You know, that is what Jonesy does. So lots of people get mad at me. I can already see the comments. They're gonna be so mad at me when I put this shit all over the top of this 5090. Yes, indeed. Yeah, stuff like this everywhere. Yeah, so this stuff was on here on the 5080. Just kind of showing what I'm doing. Whoa. There it is. The Zotac solid core, 5080, almost cleaned up. Just got to do a couple more things to it. This is its replacement. Alright. Still trying to decide. Boy, oh boy. This one looks really nice sideways there. Let me go ahead and slap a "be right back" onto the stream real quick, because I will be right back. All right, back. Yeah, I'm still just not sure what this right decision's gonna be. You know what? Let me do a quick search. Excuse me. For trying to remember what the website was called. Was it Hardware Busters? Oh, yep, that's it. Hardware Busters. Alright. So, this one gets rated higher than the TX Seasonic power supply for like best overall. But the Seasonic TX has the highest average efficiency. Oh no, that's the Noctua version. My bad. I need the non-Noctua version. I don't have the Noctua TX. Dude, what is up with all these fucking ads? My guy. Holy crap, dude. Sorry. Alright, Yeah, it's so close. I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe. Maybe not. What a strange thing to try to figure out. I guess, you know what? Before we do all that, we'll install it as is to see if it even freaking works. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we would just install this as is. We'll probably do that tomorrow, and we can see how it goes. I don't want to do it tonight. If something goes wrong, man, I won't be able to sleep. So we can do that tomorrow. Have to get a different cable though. That's not gonna fit there. How does this face? Actually, it might, but I don't want it to. But all right, that's gonna be it. We'll call it there, and tomorrow we will try to figure out. You know, like we'll install the 5090 FE tomorrow. Make sure it's working. And then maybe run some preliminary tests. And then we'll think about switching out to this power supply. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. That is it. That is it for me. I think that's going to be all I can handle.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Oh, Swiss. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Anyway, this room, I got all the lights on. And the streaming PC. And we probably need to cool off. Maybe take a shower and call it a day. I don't know. We'll see. That should be good. All right, everybody, that's it. Let's call it. Let's call it what it is. I'm too lazy to put that fucking power supply in this case. Like, it already has a very good power supply in there. Matter of fact, I'll show it again. I will show the proof that it already has a very good power supply inside of it. It already has that one. So this one would probably be for that other build that I'm doing. Yeah. Which is what I originally got it for, by the way. That's what I originally got it for. What happened, butter? It's about time? Okay. Hold on one second. Out passing, thanks for dropping by. Oh, you're selling stuff. Oh, okay, I see. No thanks, man. Thank you. All right, let's see. Here's the 5090. Let's see. And then this doesn't really even come up high enough to hold it. That's crazy. That's how thin of a GPU this Founders Edition 5090 is. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts, man. Wait, what the heck? Sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Dude, that is in no way, shape, or form high enough to help hold that. Yo, what's up? Inan. Join your live stream or your stream. Add me on this phone. Alright, cool. Thanks. Appreciate the offer. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate that. You know what? Maybe we will switch that power supply out tomorrow. Again, I'll test fire it up, make sure the card actually works, and won't do anything too crazy with it. But so I guess maybe we'll do a test fire tonight, like real quick. Got this plugged in, and then tomorrow we'll end up trying the, because I want to change a couple other things about this setup. I feel like I want to redo everything almost. Thinking about changing where this cooler's at, like maybe putting it to the front for the CPU, and then yeah, I think I will do that. Yeah, why not? Because it should be higher. Like, I'll put it up real high. Hopefully, if it lets me, like there, that should be higher than the pump. So I'm thinking about putting this radiator to the front. But the lines will be going down though. I don't know if they'll reach. If I don't put those down, they end up in the way here. Or I could just, maybe I will flip it around, put the lines on this side. So instead of the lines going to the right, maybe I'll put them to the left. Alright, let's see if we can get this stuff organized enough that we're not gonna fuck anything up, hopefully. Let me find that spot. Is it right here? No, don't fall down there, you son of a bitch. Okay, where did you go? Alright. Okay, there we go. is the one, right? Right here? Yeah, that's the one. The fuck, dude? Wait, how is this? I don't understand why. The hell? This is, that's kind of weird. This needs to go over one or something. I don't fucking know. Okay, this, I don't really need this here. And you could stay there, I guess. Just, you know, do whatever, I don't care. Alright, so all that should be... This has to come way over. Huh. I can't fucking see past this shit. Now we need a DisplayPort cable and a power plug. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, don't ever fuck up your knees. You'll regret it. Trust me. Here's this one. You guys can't see the struggle I'm going through right now. Plug this thing in. It's a monstrosity. That much is true.
Imagine that.
Oh no! What was that? Imagine that. Somebody said imagination. Gotta check. We shall see who it is. Swiss! A penny for my struggles. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. And for dropping by in and out. All right. Okay, so this means I got to prepare myself. We're going to monitor the watts that it pulls. Gotta have a keyboard and mouse hooked into this poor thing. That. Okay. And it's storming. Of course it is. This is going to be a very quick test because we have some gnarly thunder going on nearby, and I would hate for something really bad to go wrong concerning some power outage or lightning strike or whatever the heck. Alright, where's my display port? Here it is. So this is the exact same display port we were using before. I do want to get a shorter one, but for now, this will do. Dude, what the f— Okay, why the hell? It's gotta be an easier way for monitor hookups. Like, why do they have to be on the bottom? Why can't they like be on the top or some shit? Dude, I thought that's the one I was plugging to. Oh well. Okay, it's in there now. Alrighty. Hey you. I will put everything through here because I do want the fans doing work. Test. I do want that. Oh, I was looking for that. Ah, sweet. There's the antenna. Oh. That's just for sound. Now we need keyboard. Hopefully reaches. Need to put like a piece of wood under back side of the case so that make sure it can breathe. Well, what the fuck? I thought I had like one of those flat paint mixing sticks here. Where the hell did it go?
Imagine that.
There, that should help it breathe a little. Who said imagine? Who imagined? Dude, I don't know why my bot is spamming the chat so much. Maybe I have like 2 sets of timers that I don't even know about. I don't, it's not supposed to go that often, but whatever. Okay. Now, last but not least, I will have, let's see, this one. For potential but not guaranteed screen cap. Oh no, we got more storm sounds. That's not fun. Okay, so this goes in to the Elgato 4K thing here. Okay. Alright, let's move this away. Get the camera a little better. Alazar or Alazar. Yo, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. We'll catch you on the flip side. Okay. A little more angled this way so you can see if the 12 volt high power connector thing, if it melts or not. Let me see here. See if I have a better yeah, we'll use this one and then this. Okay, so that should read, if we don't pop a breaker immediately, that should read, you know, what watts we're using. Okay. Should be ready to try this thing out. Like I said, just to see if it actually turns on. So as you should probably always do, I'm gonna double check this power connector. Okay, on both ends. Hopefully. Okay. Very nice. And then I think we're good. I'm gonna first. Oh, immediately it hit 100 watts. That's a little scary. Why would it hit 100 watts just with a flick of the switch there? I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let the power supply kind of settle in before I shock it to life with this 5090 Founders Edition here. Alright, let's go. Okay, the 5090 is getting power because the lights came on. Okay. We're getting a signal. Yep, we have video. So fans are not on. Okay. Wow, it hit 300 watts, 330 watts right off the rip. What the hell? It's installing a driver or something. Okay. I could have and should have hooked up Ethernet for it in case it needed to get the driver. Okay, we have an image. Eureka. We're using 300 watts. Fuck. Like just, you know, normal bullshit it looks like. I don't know why my bitrate is going so high with the multi-stream. it does see the 5090. Okay. So 5090 just rudimentarily works. It's definitely pulling more power on the boot up than the 5080 did. It is also pulling more power during the, you know, like first startups, you know, apps appearance. So only one fan is on? What? Alright guys, I'm gonna turn you upside down. I'm sorry. I want to see the fans. Why is only one fan running? Oh wait, actually, no, I'm wrong. And I forgot I unplugged that one. So, never mind, I'm wrong. That neither fan is on. Okay. I'm just too tired to even fucking think. Alright, well we're going to call it there. That's going to be it. There are storms in the area at the moment. So I'm just going to just let it be. And yeah, tomorrow we got big decisions to make. Do we use this one? Or do we stay with the Seasonic? I mean, this is the one that will pull the most power, so I probably should switch it out maybe, if for no other reason than because of that cable that senses the temperature of the cable or the wire. And then the Seasonic can go to the 3090 Ti, I guess, because at least the 3090 Ti I think kind of has a little bit of a load balancing going on with its you know, the power it pulls. Okay, we're settling down. Now we're settling down in the 180s on the wattage. 200 as I said that. Yeah, let it be. So alright, thanks everyone for hanging out. Appreciate everybody who came by. Appreciate the viewers, the chatters, the lurkers. Thanks for the follows we got today. No matter where you're at in the world or on the internet, I hope you have a good one. Be safe out there. Tomorrow, Lord willing, I will be tinkering with this and putting together the final state, basically. So it will be some, even if I stay with that Seasonic power supply and I don't put this one in it, There will be some like wire management, rerouting of some cables, maybe changing fans around. I will probably also put these. Let's make people mad. I will be putting these, some of them, on the 5090. Don't hate me. It's Jones's way. I got all kinds, so we'll find some that maybe, you know, fit there. You know, in different parts of it. I'm not going to cover obviously any airflow areas. That's not going to be something I do. We'll slide some of those in there. Maybe change the AIO. Maybe. And not change it, but like move the radiator around. Maybe these lines can go to the back. Yeah, you know. Let's see what we do. Not sure. But yeah, that will be it. Now you know. It works. Tomorrow we find out one way or another if, you know, if it's decent. I guess the only other thing I could do while I got, you know, a little bit of time is check the, what the hell is it called? The GPU-Z? See how many ROPs it has? Oh, goodness. How many ROPs is a 5090 supposed to have? 90 ROPs. Supposed to have 176. Alright, it claims there's 176. So, I do like to fully install drivers and sometimes even do a clean install before I trust what GPU-Z says. But it claims it's there. It claims we have Samsung memory. Sometimes I hear that's good, sometimes I hear that's bad. So on the GDR7, supposedly we have Samsung. We got I guess we'll just see. Yeah, we're hitting PCI 16 5.0. So that's fine. Don't see anything weird. Memory temps are 54. GPU temperature is 41. We'll call it 42. But it's idling. That's at idle. Okay. Alright. So, that's it. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but we got thunder. So. Alright, folks. We'll see you on tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good one. And, be safe. Take care. Take it easy. Watch out. Who's that? What is that? Someone there? I don't know. Alright. See you next stream. Ciao for now. God bless.
Imagine that.